Now, this is absolute madness. Yes, past me, this is absolute madness. But me, last night when I recorded this, had no idea quite how mad this was. There have been more recent updates today, so make sure you stay tuned right to the end of the video to find out just what is going on and why I think Epic might actually win this thing. Check it out. What's up, guys? Falcone here, and this is breaking news at the time of filming. Might not be by the time it uploads, but Fortnite have declared war on Apple, as you can see in this little parody video going on here. Epic Games has defied the App Store monopoly. In retaliation, Apple is blocking Fortnite from 1 billion devices. Join the fight to stop 2020 from becoming 1984. Free Fortnite. This is Fortnite live on YouTube right now, repeating this message. And look at YouTube chat. Free Fortnite, free Fortnite, free Fortnite. Now, what is going on? You may want to know. You may need a little bit of catching up. So, Fortnite have been on Apple Store, the App Store, and the Google Play Store for years now, obviously, ever since the game came out on mobile. But something that you may or may not know about games sold on the App Store, for example, is that any in-app purchases that are made on the App Store, Apple take a 30% cut. This is why you may find, for example, like with Hearthstone card packs or V-Bucks or a lot of items that you buy on the App Store, they are more expensive than they are if you buy them on PC or on Xbox, etc., etc. That's because Apple's taking a cut, and as a result, Epic Games, Blizzard, whoever, they raise the price so that they don't take the money from them, they take the money from you instead. This is why you're better off always buying this kind of thing from PC, etc., etc. Anyway, this story is kind of breaking at the moment, but basically what happened is that Epic decided, no, we don't want Apple taking a 30% cut anymore, and they created their own direct way of people buying or purchasing V-Bucks from directly through Epic on the iPhone without going through the App Store, which is a violation of Apple's terms and of service. I believe, right, and there's a lot of levels going on here. A lot of people that hate Fortnite are going to be like, oh yeah, down with Fortnite. I'm sure there's also a lot of you out there that hate Apple. I mean, these are some big companies that if you don't use them, I'm guessing you hear about them a lot and don't like them very much. But essentially, there's a lot of layers going on here. The Epic Games Store is a good thing for developers because I believe Epic only takes, I think it's like a 12 or 13% cut of things sold there compared to, again, you're looking at the more mainstream, you're looking at Apple, who take a 30% cut of anything. Epic are arguing that this 30% cut is ridiculous. We don't want our customers to be having to pay that anymore. It's not fair. We want to make V-Bucks cheaper. We want to decrease the value, because that's the other thing. Epic are actually making V-Bucks cheaper. That's kind of what started this. Epic don't want to charge so much for the V-Bucks, but they don't believe that they can make it cheaper, I guess, while still paying Apple the cut. So hence this new direct method thing. As it is a violation of the terms of service, Apple have now retaliated by removing Fortnite from the Epic Games Store. If you've already got it on your phone, I'm kind of checking right now. If you've already got it on your phone, I actually don't have it on my phone. If you already have it on your phone, apparently you can still play it for now until the game gets updated, and then, well, tough luck, I guess. There's going to be a lot of angry children about that, which is, I guess, what Apple's move is. You couldn't exist in that state without that device. Therefore, there's where the 30% tax comes from. And you can definitely make the argument that it is Apple's store. It is their decision, what is and what is not sold on Apple's store. The complication comes when you look at the Epic Games Store, and I mean the propaganda post that we've got over here pretty much explains it all, right? Like, they are claiming that they are fighting this monopoly. They don't think it's right, and they think that this is the kind of thing that should remain in the past. And it's very, very interesting, because the monopoly of big companies causing issues and making the user's life unpleasant. That's what Apple's arguing. Sorry, that's what Epic are arguing. Epic are arguing that they're trying to make a decision that's good for their players, which is true, and that Apple are stopping them. And I mean, this is quite the counter, isn't it? This is quite the argument that's been. Look at this. It's a parody of an old Apple advert. This is definitely going to be interesting to follow. I wanted to bring it up and let you guys know this is happening because this is two powerhouses at war. Who do you think wins, Epic or Apple? And now for the more recent update is that Google have done the same thing. They have removed Fortnite from the Play Store. I believe Fortnite is still available on Android devices, just not through the Play Store. I'm not going to lie, I've always been an Apple device owner. You know, I'm an iPhone user, so I don't know what the deal is with that. But this is insane. And the real thing to take away here is that Fortnite have done this before and won. Like, Fortnite is just about the biggest thing going right now. Apple and Google are big companies to be defying, but if any game developer's going to do it, Epic seems to be the one to do that. And I want you to cast your minds back to last year with crossplay. When Fortnite was first populating all of the devices, it may have been longer than last year, actually. It may have been even further back than that. But when Fortnite was populating all of the devices, people wanted to play with friends on other devices. iPhone users wanted to play with Android users. PlayStation users wanted to play with Xbox users. And this was back in a time where that was unheard of. There was no game where you could play with the rival console faction in the same game. But Fortnite insisted this is going to happen. PlayStation were putting their foot down. They did not want it. They did not want to enable crossplay. They insisted the best way to play games is PlayStation. You should only play Fortnite with other PlayStation users. But then Epic put their foot down as well. And they said, we're just going to take Fortnite off of the PlayStation if that's the attitude you're going to have. And you know what? PlayStation conceded because Fortnite is that big a game. You watching this might not realize quite how big a game Fortnite is. You may think that it's dropped in popularity, and while that may be true, yes, Fortnite is not as popular as it used to be, but it is still damn popular. And if you just think back to, I think it was October last year when there was this black hole event, there were videos populating online of children crying their eyes out because they couldn't play Fortnite for a couple days. Children thinking Fortnite had been deleted and having no idea if it's coming back or not. This caused like apocalypse for these children. Can you imagine parents having to tell their child, no, I'm afraid you can't play Fortnite on my phone anymore, if that's the child's only way of playing the game? This is pure madness, and this story is going to develop. If lawyers and legal paperwork is getting involved, I have no idea what's going to happen there, but I just want you watching to keep in mind, Fortnite have done this before, and they have won against PlayStation. Can they take down Apple and Google? Can they change the new, or create a new system for how these things are monetized? They are right when they say things like, you know, Amazon, Grubhub, eBay, etc. They don't have to face attacks, so I guess why should video game devs? And at the end of the day, this is a pro-consumer move. Epic want to make things cheaper. Yes, it benefits them as well. Yes, having them in the headlines benefits them as well. It's also bad for Apple in particular to have this, 30%. It's now like headline. Even if you didn't know it before, you know it now. Apple take a 30% cut of stuff sold on their store. That's not the publicity that Apple want. So something might have to give here. And if I had to take my guess now, I'd say Epic win this one. What do you think? Let me know in the comments.